I'm going to do the NAS country case. Okay. In the previous lecture, we have looked at a small country case. Okay, in a Paschen equilibrium setting, when a tariff is imposed, what is the impact of tariff? Okay. So, in a case of a small country, it cannot influence the terms of trade. What happens when a small country imposes tariff is domestic price charges. Okay. So, when domestic price charges, there is a distortion in consumption. Okay. So there is a reduction in consumption. Part of that distortion in consumption or deadweight loss in consumption is going to producer. Part is going to the government. Okay, and there is a efficiency loss in production as well as in consumption. Why there is a efficiency loss in production? Because you are moving production from no cost foreign farm to high cost domestic farm. Okay, so there is a efficiency loss in production, and there is a wastage of resource in this country that has imposed tariff. Okay. There is a loss in consumption also. Why there is a loss in consumption? Because consumer are paying higher price. Okay, because domestic price increases after placing tariff. Okay, so we see that when a small country places tariff, okay, what happens? There is a welfare loss to that country. Okay, today we are going to look at the impact of tariff. Okay, for the NAS country case. Okay, and this we are going to look in a Paschen equilibrium setting. Okay. So, when a NAS country imposes tariff, okay, what will happen when it imposes tariff? Domestic price will increase of the imported goods, the good that we are importing. Okay, domestic price will increase. Okay, at the same time, it is influencing the rest of the one price. Okay, it is influencing the one price of the imported goods. Okay, so when a NAS country is imposing tariff, domestic price of that good, imported goods, is going to go up. Okay. At the same time, what you will see, I will show with the graph also. Okay, that international price is going to come down. Okay, of the imported goods. So consider two country case. So we have two country. Okay. One is your imported country. One is imported country. This is our NAS country. Okay, and this is exporting country. So I am drawing two graphs. Okay. So here is price quantity of the goods that you are going to consider. This is exporting country. Okay. Suppose this is the demand curve of the NAS country. Okay, we are considering NAS country case. This is a demand curve for the NAS country. And suppose this is the supply curve of the NAS country. Okay, you can talk about autarky. Okay, in autarky, this is the equilibrium price, this is the equilibrium quantity. Okay, let me start with the free trade case. Okay, suppose in free trade, this is the prevailing price. This is the prevailing one price. Okay. This is the supply curve perfectly elastic. Okay. Let me draw the demand and supply curve in the case of exporting country. Make it, this is a little bit more flat. This is the demand curve. This is the supply curve. Okay. And this is the free trade price, or one price you can write. One price at free trade. I am telling you why I have drawn graph like this at the lower bottom. Okay. Okay. So let me place what I have done. Okay. So I have taken two country case. Okay. Here I am taking importing country. This is a NAS country. So obviously demand will be more. Okay. Supply. This is the supply condition. This is the demand condition. Okay. This is exporting country. This is the demand condition. This is the supply condition. Okay. Free trade. This will be the equilibrium price. This will be the equilibrium quantity. We are not interested in that. We want to know what is the one price at free trade. So this is the one price at free trade, PW. Okay. So this will be the supply curve. Okay. This is the one price. This will be the supply curve. Okay. Look at this price. Domestic producer is supplying this, but demand is this much. Okay. That means this much amount importing country is what? Importing, right? This NAS country is importing this much amount. Okay. Now look at here. Demand in the domestic market is here. Okay. but supply is here. So this distance must be equal to this distance. Okay. So whatever this country, NAS country is importing, must be exported by this country. Can you everyone? This part. It is producing this much. This country is producing this much. It is consuming this much. Okay. So there is a excess supply of this much in the exporting country. In this country, it is producing no amount and consuming high amount. Okay. So this much it is having, it is importing. There is a excess demand in the importing country. Okay. So in free trade, your excess demand must be equal to excess supply. Okay. Remember this part. Now, suppose this country imposed tariff. NAS country imposed tariff. Okay. When this country imposed tariff, this is the price that will be given in this country. So write price in importing country after tariff. Okay. Price in importing I am writing IM here. Price in importing country after tariff. Okay. This is the price that will be given in the importing country. Okay. Just draw a line here. Okay. Now at this price, this country is importing this much amount. Okay. Previously it is importing high amount, now it is importing no amount. Okay. I will place this importing amount here because at this price, okay, exporting country want to supply more. See this much amount. And this country don't want this much. This country is wanting only this much amount. Say this much. This amount is same as this amount. Okay, that is why we are saying that when a NAS country imposes tariff, it increases the domestic price. Domestic price in the importing country increases with tariff. Okay, but the world price will decrease because it is supplying or exporting this much amount. Okay, so price that will prevent, okay, in exporting country after tariff is put by importing country will be this one. Okay, so this will be the price that will prevent, okay, in the exporting country or in the rest of the world. Can you everyone? Domestic price in the importing country will be this one, but one price is now this one. Okay, one price is this one. That means importing country is now buying commodity at a lower price than free trade price. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now from here we have done the analysis or not. Okay. So net make the boxes. Okay, that is clear. So you are producing this much amount in your home country, in importing country, and demand is this much. Okay. So label this one A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, I'm coming to this one. What is this triangle means? Okay, this triangle. Okay, some of you know. Okay, little bit. We have done this part. This part A, B, C, D we have done yesterday. Okay, we will be doing this one. Okay, now coming to here. Okay, now. So consider this to be A. Okay. Yes. This is the prevailing price. So you are consuming, demanding this much, and supplying this much. You are producing this much. Domestic consumption is this much. That means this much you are exporting. Okay, this much amount. This is A, B. Okay. Small c, D, E. This is F. This is G. This is H. Okay. So I am looking at the price that prevail now in this country. This is the price that prevail. So in this country, demanding this much, they are producing this much. That means they are producing this much extra, and this much extra is demanding here. Okay, because we are looking this part, G part. This is same. Okay. Now we want to look at the triangle. What does it mean? Okay. So loss in consumer surplus in importing country. How we calculate consumer surplus? Area below the demand curve and above equilibrium price. Remember? Area below the demand curve and above equilibrium price. What is the free trade price? This one. This one is the free trade price, right? This is your consumer surplus, this part. Okay? When this importing country, large country is finishing tariff, okay? This much is deadweight loss, okay, in consumption. Okay, A, B, C, D. So we write minus A plus B plus C plus D. Okay? Let me finish it here. I am saying that yesterday I have done that. This is demand curve. This is the price at free trade. This is your consumer surplus. Area below the demand curve and above equilibrium price. So when government is finishing tariff, this part is your deadweight loss or loss in consumption. So A, B, C, D. Look at this one. Okay? So I am considering this part. In everyone, in the importing country, we have loss in consumer surplus minus A plus B plus C plus D. Okay? Now, when this country imposes tariff, your production increases. Okay, at free trade you are producing here, now you are producing here at this point. Okay, so gain in production surplus is A. Area above the supply curve and below price, equilibrium price. This is the equilibrium price. So gain in producer surplus is your A. You can write plus. Okay. Now, this is first part, this is second part. Third is government revenue. Okay. You are importing this much amount. Okay. Now, price after tariff in exporting country is this one. Okay. Domestic price in the importing country is this one. Okay. This is the price that will prevail in other country, because when large country finish tariff, price in the rest of the world reduces, and in the tariff imposing country, okay, it will rise. Okay. This is the price that will prevail in the importing country. This is the one price now. Okay. So this is the one price now. This is the price that will prevail. We are importing this much. Okay. What is the revenue connection? This distance. Okay. Total revenue will be this area, C plus G. Okay. So government revenue is C plus G. What is this G? G is your gain from improvement in terms of trade. Okay. Why? Because when this large country imposes tariff, one price reduces. Okay. So this G represents gain from terms of trade. In the small country case, we don't have this one, G part. Okay. This is a gain from terms of trade. This G. Okay. Now, what can we say about welfare? Look at this one. This is negative, minus A, minus B. If you open up, minus A, minus B, minus C, minus D. Right? So A you are gaining because production is increasing. C you are gaining, right? Because government is getting the revenue. Okay. G is a gain, or you can say this rectangle gain. Okay, for the large country, because terms of trade improve. Okay, this is the revenue that government is getting because terms of trade now improve. Okay, what is the loss you have? You have minus C and minus B and minus D. These two part is loss. Okay, minus B plus D. Okay, so minus B and minus D is the loss. What is minus B or B? This triangle loss. What is this triangle? This is loss in efficiency in production, because you are moving from no cost foreign producer to high cost domestic producer. So you have wastage of resource. Okay, so there is an inefficiency in production. Okay, This D represent, okay, efficiency loss in production. What is this D? Okay, this D represent loss in consumption because price is higher now. Okay, so you have efficiency loss in production. This B represent efficiency loss in production, and D represent efficiency loss in consumption. Okay, but your gain is this rectangle. Okay, what is this gain? This gain is because terms of trade improve. Okay, so if you want to compare, you can say that if this triangle or rectangle, sorry, this rectangle is more than these two triangle, then large country is gaining. But that is not the point. Point is that what is the loss this country is facing, large country? It is facing efficiency loss. Okay, if you want to weight the efficiency loss with the gain in terms of trade, then it is okay. Okay, if you have demand and supply conditions such that this rectangle, the terms of trade gain is more than these two triangle loss in production and loss in consumption, or you can say efficiency loss in production, efficiency loss in consumption, then we can say that imposition of tariff improve terms of trade for the large country. Okay, but both are separate aspects. You are talking about efficiency loss with gain in terms of trade. Okay, so how much we can compare? Okay, is a matter of debate. Okay, now come to this large country, this exporting country. Okay, look at this exporting country. What is happening here? In this exporting country, okay, one thing I want to finish again. Suppose this is supply curve. This is the one price. Okay, so area above the supply curve and below one price is your producer surplus. Okay, in this country, this is the free trade price PW. Now price reduces. Okay, so when price reduces, you will be having deadweight loss in production. This exporting country is efficient, but since large country had imposed tariff, so one price had reduced. So you have loss in production, EFGH, this area, EFGH, okay. This is the price PW, now price is this one in the exporting country. This area, EFGH, is a loss in production, okay. So write down. Loss in production minus E plus F plus G plus H. Okay. Now price is lower, then consumption will be higher. Look at this demand curve. You can attach from here, no problem. Okay. Now before you are consuming here this much amount, now you are consuming more. So your consumption gain or gain in consumer surplus is this E. Okay, this part. Read from the demand curve. Okay. Before this is the one price. Now you have domestic price in the exporting country this much. This much is the gain in consumer surplus E. So gain in consumer surplus is E plus E. Okay. Government revenue will be zero because exporting country is not finishing any tariff. Okay. Now we have to talk about welfare. So E part is recover. What this country is losing? It is losing F plus G plus H. F, G and H. What is this G? I told you this G and this G is same. When this large country or importing country, you can say, okay, imposes tariff, terms of trade deteriorate for this exporting country. Okay, this is terms of trade loss. Okay, this F, look at this from consumption side. Okay, this is efficiency loss in consumption F, and this H is efficiency loss in production. Okay, so here you have efficiency loss in consumption, efficiency loss in production. Okay, so here this is efficiency loss in consumption in the exporting country F, and this is efficiency loss in production. Okay. Now look at the word welfare. Word welfare. Okay. Separately, That means we are considering both countries. Okay. So when we are looking at one welfare, so loss in terms of trade for the exporting country is a gain in terms of trade for the importing country. So we can negate it out. Okay. But what we are having here, we have efficiency loss in the importing country, NAS country, when it finishes tariff. What is the efficiency loss? Minus B plus D. Okay. We also have efficiency loss in the exporting country. Okay. In terms of efficiency loss in consumption as well as production. Okay. It will be minus F plus C. Okay. So here you have efficiency loss in production and consumption, and here in the exporting country you have efficiency loss in consumption and production. Okay. So when we look at the world economy, imposing tariff by the large country not a good idea. Okay. This is what you have to do when you have a large country case. Okay. So I stop here, and we can say that, okay, when this large country imposes tariff, we can have to compare this rectangle or triangle, you can say B and D, with this rectangle G. Okay. But is it comparable? What we are comparing? Efficiency loss with the terms of trade gain. Okay. Is it beneficial to compare this when we have efficiency loss? And when we look at the world welfare, there is a efficiency loss in both countries. Okay. Tariff is not a good idea in a passing equilibrium setting. Okay. When a large country imposes tariff, it is not a good idea. Okay. So I stop here.